Hi guys. Now, starting something new can be quite demanding and can be quite overwhelming, but which is why you need mentors or you need someone to actually put you through the journey, so it will be way more easier for you. Now, hi guys. My name is Pelumi. Welcome back. Now, I have some of my colleagues here that will be advising you guys on their experience as 100 level student. So we have.
Hello, my name is Shola Kurolope from Faculty of Clinical Science, and I'm in 100 level.
Hi guys, my name is Joshua Penny. I'm in 100 level Faculty of Clinical Science.
Hi guys, my name is Adedeji Esther. I'm in 100 level Faculty of Clinical Sciences.
Hi guys, my name is Jacinta Nusaziogi from the Faculty of Clinical Sciences.
Hi guys, my name is Adema Happiness from the First and the Best Department of Physiotherapy. In the first and the best faculty, Clinical Science. In the first and the best university, University of Ibadan.
The very first thing is we actually meant to resume by 2019, but then because of COVID and because of ASU strike, we had to resume 2021. Yeah, I think 2021. Oh, we came in 2019, and then we had to resume 2021. So we had to stay home for a long period of time. Now, and by the time we actually resumed, we said we had to be online. Now, the most shocking thing is the online matriculation. So I would like to ask my colleague what they actually feel about the online matriculation. Because personally for me, the online matriculation is just like most of the work. I was already planning that all my family members will come and church members will come and then we do a whole celebration with rent canopy and all. But it didn't turn out that way. So what's your opinion on the online matriculation?
It was kind of disappointing because I was expecting, after all the weeks, after TME, after work, and what you expect that when you get into school, you just get into your matriculation gown and take pictures.
Yeah.
And they took that away from us, so it was disappointing. And I think I was basically just in my room all day, and I didn't really even attend the online matric stuff. I know that some of my friends went out and borrowed gowns and took pictures, and just make up for the situation.
Okay.
Okay.
So for me, it was that day my dad called me because I told him we were going to be having our matriculation that day. And when he called me, I was in my room. He said, "Are you already at the hall?" I don't know. I told him that we were not going to be having it in the hall that time because of COVID-19 protocols. And so I had to have the matriculation in my room. I told him I had my matriculation with my singlet and my boxers in my room. And then when they were doing the school anthem and then the national anthem and we take the pledge, I was doing all of that in my boxers, my underwears. So it was really funny and then but also disappointing. So I won't say we had to follow the protocols because of COVID, but it was really disappointing. Now we're going to disappointed.
Esther, what about you?
It was not really nice. It didn't affect me that much, but it was not really nice because everybody was sort of taking pictures with their matriculation. But that was taken away from us, but it did not really affect me that much. It was just there. I didn't feel that bad.
What were you guys thinking?
Actually, I was looking forward to it, but then I think my parents were looking forward to it more. Because my mom was like, I'm supposed to be in school now, in your matric gown, I'll be taking pictures and stuff. But I think it's like more about the memory, not really about wearing matric gown. And just seeing that picture and you feel like it was when I entered the university and stuff. Yeah, it's quite famous.
To be honest, well, I kind of liked it. Yeah, because I think I was eating on that day. Like the stress that comes with planning, and I know my mom she would go extra mile. Okay, let's put food or let's do that. But I think it was it kind of saved money and stress. But the gown, oh my god. But it's fine, Sha. We move.
So basically the next part after the whole online matriculation is that we actually meant to resume around February 24th or so, but then we actually had to resume 2 weeks, start work properly 2 weeks after. Now I would like to, and it was basically online classes. We were receiving lecture online. We have module, we have slides, all this funny stuff. So And one of the most shocking thing for me, or the most, yeah, let's say shocking, is the fact that we had practical online. Like, practical online. Like, practical that should be practical, like should be practiced, was done online. And one of them is, okay, let me use name to cover their, but I don't use name. I don't cover their whatever anymore. It was zoo department. So we were asked to be doing every cell models and tests, and then cell model we were asked to draw rats. Yeah, rats. I think it was rats. But I remember I drew one rat. It was very funny. Good. So I would like to ask for their opinions as well on their take on online practicals. Because personally for me it was just out of this world. Let me just ask randomly. What's your opinion on the online practical? Especially the Zoom.
As for the cell model, I think I enjoy doing that because I like like things that art. So I enjoy doing it. As for the drawings, I also enjoy doing that. But the part I didn't enjoy was like I don't think they ever marked what we did. Like we just did it and they never asked for it. So that was the painful part. But I think I enjoyed practicals.
What of you, Esther?
I did not enjoy it because I do not like drawing. Okay, I enjoyed the same model part because I did with my friends. Right? You know, we're actually doing groups. So I did with my friends. I enjoyed that. We went to our department. Even though it was online, the department was still open. So we went there, we did our cell model. But the drawing part, I do not like drawing for anything. So I had to draw and everything. There was something that on module actually. Something on module, but I do not know if it was marked. That was the most important part.
What of your happiness?
Die. I wasted money. I wasted money. Like, we had this cell model of a thing. I remember I did not sleep that night. Just I was going to snap and submit. I went to buy super glue and the likes. It was like so stressful. And we had to draw. And there was a time we had to scan. And I discovered that there was actually this one that were meant to paint with colors. Like undergraduate paint with colors. It was quite like, what's that? And I had to scan. And the funniest part was that the assignment was not recorded. Like, we still came back to school to draw all over again. What was that?
Femi.
Personally, I think the first semester, I think zoo department was not so close. Because those in my department can tell you stress. Every amount of stress I passed through, and some other people, every amount of stress we passed through to gather people together to do especially that cell model experiments. And then I don't know how is it possible for someone to do a microscope? How do you learn using a microscope online? So that part got it just took me up, and then the cell model, so it was stressful. For the most painful part, as they all said, was I'm very sure it wasn't marked because I didn't see the evidence in my result. If not, I know what I would have got. So yeah, that's the part, the most painful part.
I think it was not that bad because it kind of spikes things up a little bit because majorly we're just doing Zoom classes and we prepare for tests and all of that. But these Zoom practicals were just like different and it helped us interact because I remember the cell model, the DNA, was the model as well made me, talk to other people to get ideas. So it wasn't that bad. But the painful thing, as everybody has said, is the fact that we didn't make it at all. And it was like all our efforts were just for it. Just for it.
So basically, after the I said I want to say basically, right? Now after the practicals, after the online classes, I remember they said we should resume physically, and then during the period of resuming physically, we were asked to start doing a lot of registration, and your registration, your course form filling, all these different things, and then shortly after that, they asked us to come and do the test. But then, luckily, the test we were spaced. At least we did just 7 tests, but then there were some that actually did 13, yeah. So I would like that's what I did 13, but I don't know. I did 7 or 6. It was somehow. Although it was first semester was really very okay. So I would like to ask someone that the person that did 13, how they did it. Yeah, it's very crucial. So Esther, how you did the 13 courses in a simple semester?
Nursing students basically we had 13 courses to go. And the stressful part is the fact that it was not from one faculty. We had to take courses from sciences and from social science. But social sciences did not actually give us tests. So I think that's the lucky part we had. We had assignments that stepped in, for lack of a better word, for tests basically. So we had assignments, even though we had some tests, fine, yes, we had psychology tests, we had sociology tests, but it was not that bad because we just had to put in effort. That's what I was saying basically.
Yeah, so then after that we did the test, we did a series of tests. Thank God some of the tests were good. So basically, and then after the test we did exams. Like the exams were quite okay as well. So wow. So for me, let me say for me, the exams were quite okay. I don't know about the rest. No, but then I would like to ask them how they feel about the exams. Like were they hard? Were they what they were expecting, or was it something different? Was it harder? Was it simpler? So I'll start with happiness.
Yeah, it was actually there's nothing to be scared about in school.
You remember Zoo 1 and 4? Like when you are
Yes.
saying your school.
There's nothing to be scared about in school. I feel like when you like read, yes, and there's something about zoo department, Campbell and Reese. Like they use that slide. This is like compilation of questions very well. So I think when you read and just some questions, I think what kills the most is fear. Like you should not be scared of zoo. Like physically it was okay for me.
What about the physics, the chemistry?
Oh, the physics and chemistry. Just no book. That's what I say. No book. Like it's going to be easy.
So how you said that?
I think my main challenge was it's more fun because I only did one chapter, like the first person of one chapter. So like I just like 5 questions like in the exam. So it was a major problem for me. Whereas for the exam for physics, I think I didn't do too well in the tests. One of the physics courses I didn't do too well the first time. But when I got like a hang of how the questions were set, I was fine next time. And chemistry too. No. So it was quite challenging too, but it was fine.
Esther.
I said when you were talking because exam was where we had 13 courses where we had the problem. Because I mean it's not like they give you assignments because of exam instead of exam. I'm sorry. So there were times we had 2 exams in one day. I mean we offered courses from different faculties. So they're not going to like chemistry and physics for example, both of them are in sciences. So they will not want to put the exam on the same day, right? But social science and science, they are not the same faculty. They cannot have an agreement on which one is going to be this day. So there were times we had exams, like 2 exams in one day. You have to be in the reading room all day. You do not want to do. You stay in the reading room, you go through this course, blah blah blah. But the exams were quite okay. Yes, we are talking in terms of the exam. Once you read. I mean people talk about chemistry a lot, chemistry 156. Yes, you hear about it. But once you read it, right, you should be fine. They just know how to twist questions. Once you go through the questions, yes, once you go through the slides, everything, yes, you should be fine. Physics too, just go through it. So personally, I don't like physics in secondary school, so I'll not use my own to talk to you. But once you go through it, you should be fine. Then if you are coming to nursing, just know you are offering from different faculties and bear in mind. That's what I'll say.
Tell me.
Okay, so I actually expected the challenging aspect of zoo because they always does that. So zoo department, the bulky syllabus that in one presented, we had to cover a lot. And I think a lot based on the duration we had to cover it, I think it was a short period of time, so it was bulky. And then our lecturers definitely didn't make it easy on us. They referred us to some textbooks that if you try to buy them, it will be heavy. So those textbooks, you have to go through them out with your slides, then you have to go through the MCQs there. Then not everyone did that. Some of us used YouTube videos. I personally, I tried using some YouTube videos and all the cramming I had to do. I think it all ended fine. I thank God for that. Then physics also was physics was okay. I think the test made me wake up. Then I had to pick it up in the exam, and then it was fine at the end. And then chemistry. There's this myth whenever you are coming to the University of Ibadan that as a science student you're going to be taking 156 per semester. Chemistry 156 per semester. Put that in your head. It's all about revising the textbook. That textbook that you're going to take you to buy, you have to buy it. If you don't buy it, you're gearing up for failure. So you get the textbook, you go buy it as much as you can, then you solve a lot of past questions on it. And I think I did, to an extent, I did some of that, and I'm very sure that it's paid off. So I'm very glad it all ended fine. That's all.
What about you?
Physics and chemistry were good, but I think the one I had issues with was Zoom. But it really wasn't that bulky because I read all my slides. I did not keep myself. I didn't read those textbooks anyway. I just used my slides and the Campbell and Rees textbook. And I think it helped. With past questions you try get them sure. Look for them, you get past questions. So that was the only thing. And the thing with Zoo was that they asked us questions when they our slides. That was the problem. So if you are good with your slides and maybe read other textbooks that were recommended, I think you should be fine. Physics and chemistry were for me just good, and everything was fine. I think.
Now, after the exams, although we actually meant to have GX exam, the way the University of Ibadan do their exams is you have GS first, then you have other courses that you have. Now, for the first semester, we actually had to do the main courses first before we did the GS. Now, in the process of doing the GS exam, we were told that they said that we already resumed for second semester. Although me, I never resumed until I finished the US exam. I resumed properly. Although I think I went home. Oh yeah, I went to my chamber. So basically, now we before we finished first semester, we already started second semester again. We finished first semester exams. Now, in the process of starting second semester, we were rushed, and then one thing you should know is that second semester you always tend to believe that especially for me, for medicine students, for physiotherapy, for MLS as well, medical laboratory science, we'll be doing a lot of courses like physics 104, physics 105, chemistry 126, chemistry 176, and then you'll be doing zoos. You're doing like 3 zoos. Now, most of those courses are very, very bulky. Most of them are actually very bulky. So, and the most challenging thing for me for this second semester is that we had to do it online, and then most of these courses are very bulky. Although I'm at fault as well because I don't think I actually attended more than 5 classes throughout this semester. So everything's fine. Now, basically, then after that we did test. No, before I jump to that, now I think I said before that for first semester it was quite bulky for me, medicine student, and MLS, and then physiotherapy as well. So I had to ask my fellow colleagues how they were able to do the whole online class. That for me it shook me. Like this is like the first time. I never expected it, for it is what it is. So I asked them how they actually were able to cope for the second semester as a whole. So I'll start with Tolu. So how were you able to cope with it?
I was already getting used to it. I think I kind of prefer it because you can easily start classes. You can attend classes at the comfort of your hostel. Majorly, I wasn't even attending all the classes. I mean, I don't want to be like a bad role model, but it's easier to just maybe check up videos when you know that this video will help you. And I was already getting used to the online class arrangement, and it was kind of easier for me, so it went well. majorly, for the most part.
Okay, happiness. How about you?
To be honest, I don't think I ever attended any school classes. No chemistry. Yes. One professor who I didn't attend this class. Okay. I didn't attend 105 too. Just 104. Yeah, take this advice. Don't go late for any test or exams. It will demoralize you. Destabilize is the word, sorry. Yes, but thinking back, we survived. There's this saying, when you roll with the wise, you become wise. So I think I did more of that this semester. Like rolling with all these jacko you get. So when you roll with them, they kind of like make work easier for you. You don't have to like read and read. You just summarize everything and feel like, oh, so this is it. Like you get what I'm saying. So even if you not start reading early, just now find somebody. So the person just break down everything for you and you feel like, oh yeah. I think that was how I was able to cope and survive.
For second semester, I'll say that she tried to stay focused because there are a lot of distractions. There are different programs here and there. So you should always like try to remember that you are in school to study and not just to like play. So I think that's what affected me to an extent. But then I think the test woke me up. So I was able to like be serious again with my life.
Esther.
For nursing student, second semester was boiling period. But my own boiling period was sleep sharp. So basically we have just 3 courses to do, apart from practicals. And practicals we don't write the exam. So we have just 3 courses, just GS exams, 1, 1, 2 and chemistry 1 semester. So for nursing student, I'm happy for you in second semester, but first semester I just know where you're doing. That's basically.
So basically, we did practical. We're going to do chemistry practical. Is the most simplest. We're going to do physics practical, and it's also quite. I'll keep my opinion on that. And then you have the zoos. Now the zoo is like the most terrible. It's the most terrible. Let me just say it openly. It's the most terrible because we were asked to draw those like 100 and something or 70 something diagrams. Maybe very short. I was lazy, so I was able to complete it. And as of now, I don't know what I will have in it, but I know it's very difficult. I will not fail. So that's that for all the practicals. Now for the test, we were rushed. Yeah. So for that rushing of the test, I would like to hear a couple people's opinion on the rushing of the test and how they were able to cope. I know a few guys already said that they coped during that rushing period already. So I'll start with Toby. Why were we able to cope in that rushing period of the test?
It was tricky. I don't even think I coped. I just did it because I had to. There was no choice. But I tried my best too.
Now, since she was able to, she did it. She was able to did it, and then you definitely were able to do it. Yeah. So, Femi, how were you able to cope with the test?
Well, it was we initially said that we rushed into the second semester. Now, had the lectures within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we were already starting the test, so we have to cover a lot. Basically, it was like I don't know. I was just doing passport reading. Let me put it that way. Passport reading. We're all rushing the reading, and I wake up, put the test, bam, whatever comes out, just pray to God for good results. So that's basically how it was. What I would say is, first semester, second semester, you just always make sure you are prepared for anything. They might decide to rush it, they might decide to take it slow. Just make sure you are prepared for anything.
Now, for the final part, which is the exams. Now, after the test, we waited for like 2 weeks before the exams. Now, for the exams, for me, for us, for some of us, for a couple of us, we were rushed, not like rushed, but then it was one exam after another. Ping, no space in between. So we were basically, I won't say rushed because it was still very fine. Because I did a lot of space in between. So one course that I will never forget is chemistry 126 because it was like the first course that I actually had the worst in my life. Not in my life. Because I think I've had more terrible scores like in other maths. But then, like the very first score, I never believed that I can actually have that kind of score again in my life till I would die. But I had a very low score. So I don't know whether it was just for me that it was hard for others. So I would like to ask for other people what was their take on the course chemistry 126. So happiness, what was your take on it?
Oh my god. Choke. That's it. But thank God for the test that was not just Professor Lisa. It was the first part of the woman. Like that was our hope. quote and unquote. And I think, hey, so far I've been writing exams. Like my faith has not been this stronger than in 1 to 6. Yes, faith in Jesus.
Okay. Personally, this is what I was saying. 1 to 6 for me right now is a prayer point. So every blessed day, I'm going. It was. I'm not certain of my score because number one, the test it shook me to the foundation. Then the exam came. The second test shook me to the foundation. The exam came, and then it almost did the same thing, but I was able to rock it. Anyways, but right now we're still uncertain, so it's like a prayer point for me. Expect that when you get to that point. So that's what I'll say.
So basically, after the test, you did the exams. You did the exam like seriously. I think I've said about that before. So our journey basically ended like last week Friday. I don't know what time we're watching this, but then it was December 13th. December 9th that we finished all our exams, and we are very happy for the next journey that is going to come ahead. So I would like to ask many guys how they think maybe a new profession, someone that's going to come into the level should actually study, how they should manage their time and how they can cope in the level with the entire workload. So that would Tolu, what's your advice?
I would say just move with serious people. Just be careful to know that you're moving with serious minded people. To affect you if you're moving with people that don't really care or people that are not maybe in your faculty or your department and they're doing less difficult things. It might influence you. So move with people that are doing the same thing to help you to catch up most times when you need help. And be serious. Attend classes. It's very important. Yeah.
You already said the fundamental bit, be serious with your life. And then what I'll say is just take your test seriously because your foundation really matters. It's from the test you can at least have some degree of certainty about how your GP is going to look like. So you take your test seriously from the very start, from the very beginning. You don't wait till 2 weeks before the test before you start jacking. You start every single day. Revise as much as you can. I think that's what I would give them.
I'll say what they've said. Be serious. Know what you're doing. Know the right footwork. Yes, there will be activities, especially the one that people are not resuming online most likely next year. So from first semester there will be activities. But know why you're in school, know what you came to do. Be serious basically. And for nursing students, take your first semester very seriously. If you fail the first semester, I don't know how you want to pass again. Because basically the whole workload is in the first semester. In the second semester, there's nothing you want to do that wants to boost your GPA again.
You've said everything. Try to be serious with your goals. Even like from the very first day of lecture, start. But one thing I'll just chip in is like you should just study yourself, like know the kind of person you are. Like many people will be like, I'm going to do TDD, that means to day break. Like you read from night to morning, and there are some people like they're not good at night reading. I personally have never done it since I've come to school, and I've been fine. So just like know the kind of reader you are. Don't like try to follow the crowd because it might affect you.
Just like the Christians who say, like prayer without reading the word is not complete. So in UI, reading your slides without past question, it can never be complete. Like you just be wasting your time. Because I remembered I had the CSE exams. I read the slides over and over again. Or more, I was so sure I was going to spank. At the end of the day, it was past question that were not even related to the slides. And the funniest part was that, in this life, some people are actually lucky. Like, they did not even read the slides. They just solved the past questions and they just came to point down and they 4-pointed the course. So please, past questions, slides, those two are important. Don't go be jacking unnecessary textbooks that are not related.
Okay, so we've said it all. Now I'll just drop my own small tip. Number one, try as much as to make sure that you have a plan, you have a goal. Set a goal before before already getting the admission. Try and set a goal before you actually resume physically or you zoom online, anyone. When you have a goal, you have something to work with. You be able to you want to read. Like now, when we started first semester, I had this mind that I was reading for 6 hours every day. I was doing the first semester, but the second semester, everything went into shambles. Which was why I found it difficult to actually cope with. So second semester. So have a goal, have a plan that you are trying to follow, and then apart from that, past question, as you said, past question is very, very important. I think I saw past questions. I wouldn't have as low as I had in one of the tests I did. Like, my lowest score ever. So that I've been at home. Most of the time, for the past like 4 years. It's like my lowest score ever. So apart from that as well, let's say rolling with people that are, yeah, you can just try and find people, like-minded people, and try and move with them. So it's very important. And then you just focus on just, I won't lie, don't just focus on just education. Do other things to socialize and look for business ideas, not business ideas. Oh, yeah, look for a business idea to follow through, because I don't believe in just going to school alone and just going to school just for school alone. You have to do other things as well that will actually help your life, improve your CV. Join all these clubs, all these clubs. Join the fellowship, a very good fellowship as well. You can join. Muslims always tend to have a group in the mosque that they always tend to join. So just try and make sure that you enjoy your 100 level, and apart from enjoying, make sure that you don't lose focus of the main thing. So that's it, guys. So see you in the next video, which will drop probably in the next 1 week or so. So see you guys. Bye.